Good morning, guys. Hi, this is Michelle with Michelle Okerson Vlog. And before I get going, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post a video. And comments are greatly appreciated. So this morning, we are covering the Republican Party and Civil Rights, which is on it's under the Precinct strategy by Shultz, the guy that was on Steve Bannon War Room. So this is specific to my county, but I mean, the Republican Party and Civil Rights is kind of for everybody, but this is specific to, I'm looking this one up on the Escambia County Republicans. All you have to do is go to the Precinct strategy, look it up on your internet, and then it'll give you the option to hit the state. And so you put in your state, and then you search for your county. So each county should give you instructions as to what to do in your county. And what this is this gets us involved in in your local area, in the precinct. So, you know, we may start out with just being a poll watcher, who knows? But, you know, I'm praying that the Lord uses me as he sees fit, but I definitely will be figuring out how to be a poll watcher. And, you know, many of you can't do that because I realize you guys work maybe a, 8 to 5 job or 9 to 5. So, you know, it may not be possible for you, but we're at the crux right now in our country that we've really got to band together as, you know, as one, and, you know, stand up for our country and take back what's ours. And that is our inalienable rights that God gives us. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to enjoy this. The Republican Party and Civil Rights. Constitutional rights for all citizens. The Republican Party has always been the party of civil rights. We are the party that passed the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendments over near strong opposition from Democrats. Not a single Democrat in Congress voted for the 15th Amendment to give voting rights to all Black Americans. It passed entirely with Republican support. The Republicans advocated voting rights for women before the Democrats. The first woman in Congress and the first woman governor were Republicans. Wyoming elected the first woman governor, Republican Nellie Ross, in 1876. All the states that declined to ratify the 19th Amendment were controlled by Democrats. The Wilmington, North Carolina insurrection of 1898. In the 1894 election, a coalition of Republicans and populists took control of the state legislature and elected a populist and a Republican to the U.S. Senate. Working together again in the 1896 election, they retained control of the legislature and elected a Republican governor. They enacted reforms that benefited Blacks and working-class whites. In a widely reported speech during the summer of 1898, a Georgia woman, Rebecca Ann Felton, later a Democrat U.S. Senator, openly called for lynching Black men. Wilmington, the largest city in North Carolina, was about 56% Black. The city government was controlled by Republicans and populists that included many Black people. On November the 10th, 1898, Democrats led a mob of 2,000 men who killed about 60 Blacks and overthrew the city government, putting the Democrats in control. The next morning, prominent Black and white Republican citizens were marched to the train station, commanded to leave, and told that they would be killed if they returned. In the late 1800s, many Democrat-controlled states passed Jim Crow laws that forced segregation and public places, underfunded black schools, and denied blacks the right to vote. Meanwhile, Republican presidents integrated the U.S. Civil Service, but Democrat President Woodrow Wilson, from 1913 to 1921, reversed the progress and segregated it. Wilson opposed allowing blacks the right to vote and encouraged the rise of the Ku Klux Klan. By 1924, at least 20,000 Klansmen attended the Democratic National Convention, while none were reported at the Republican Convention. The examples are endless. In 1957, a Democrat governor of Arkansas, Governor Faubus, sent in the National Guard to keep black students out of a Little Rock high school, and a Republican President Eisenhower sent in the 101st U.S. Airborne Division to escort the black students safely into the school. In Congress, the Republican leader of the Senate, Dirksen, was leading the fight for civil rights legislation. Meanwhile, U.S. Democrat Senator Byrd of West Virginia, who was a former local Ku Klux Klan leader, led a 14-hour filibuster against the Civil Rights Act of 1964. 3 years later, the Democrats rewarded the former Klansman, Senator Byrd, by making him secretary of the Senate Democrat caucus. Later, he became the Senate Democrat leader. Senator Hillary Clinton said about Byrd, "From my first day in the Senate, I sought after his guidance, and he was always generous with his time and wisdom." 20 of the 21 Democrat senators that filibustered the 1964 Civil Rights Bill remained Democrats the rest of their lives. In 1776, segregationist George Wallace supported Democrat Jimmy Carter in his presidential campaign. Today, Democrats support Planned Parenthood, which was founded by Margaret Sanger. She said it was her goal to eliminate the Negro population. Hillary Clinton was the recipient of the Margaret Sanger Award from Planned Parenthood in 2009. Hillary Clinton was the recipient of the Margaret Sanger Award from Planned Parenthood in 2009. Ms. Clinton accepted the reward, saying, "I admire Margaret Sanger enormously, her courage, her tenacity, her vision." Nancy Pelosi received the award in 2014, saying, "To be associated with the great Margaret Sanger is a distinct privilege." I need to tell whoever done this has got some huge, quite a few grammar areas. I'm a sticker for grammar. Okay, where am I at? Democrats have rewarded a staunch anti-Semite, S-E-M-I-T-E, Congresswoman Omar with a seat on the House Foreign Relations Committee and leftist support demonstration against Asian students applying for college at Harvard, Yale, and elsewhere. In California, in 2020, the Democrat legislature placed on the ballot a proposition to repeal the civil rights laws that prohibited state and local governments from discriminating based on race. Senator Kamala Harris, now vice president, strongly supported this proposition. Fortunately, 50% of California voters voted against this racist proposal. Joe Biden promised in January of 2021 that he would give priority in funding his American Rescue Plan based on race, ethnicity, and gender rather than by need. Republican Senator Marco Rubio has introduced a bill, the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, which will ban the importation of goods made by slave labor in China. However, the Biden administration is not supporting this bipartisan effort. Presidential envoy John Kerry says the climate issues with China must be prioritized over addressing human rights abuses. Once again, a Democrat president is refusing to oppose slavery. All right, guys. Link below. Everybody have a blessed Thursday, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.